Okay, so this past week we saw Ruzek obviously get his badge back, but one of the things that I really loved is seeing like how much being a cop meant to him, and like the fact that he almost lost it, like really scared him in a way. And I'm just curious, like going forward, like how is this event of him like almost losing his badge going to affect Ruzek being a cop like moving forward?
I mean, I think, ever since Alinsky's death, he's been on a trajectory that I think that this will just push forward even further, you know what I mean? Or he's just, I keep saying it, but he's just never going to be on the wrong side again, you know what I mean?
Right.
This unit is his family, it's everything to him, these people are everything to him, and I think, it's just, those bonds just get stronger. I guess is the best way I can answer that.
So could you both talk a little bit about how you think your characters have evolved since we first met them? Because I think we've seen change from
Oh my God. I've gone through 2 fiancés.
right.
I've dated literally every girl on the show except for Rojas. I even went on a date with Platt. I did. I shouldn't probably say it like that.
But you did.
I went on a date with Platt, which makes complete sense. I don't know. Can you talk?
I mean, I've certainly gone through character changes. I used to be sort of joyous and bubbly, and I think now she's sort of not hard, but like, tougher, a lot tougher, which I think is good. It's good for a cop.
I think too, we in season 5 we got a new showrunner, a new directing producer, and they decided to take the show in a bit of a different direction.
A little darker.
A little darker, takes itself a little more seriously. What they've said is like they want it to be the closest to the wire that broadcast can be.
Yeah.
That network broadcast can be.
Yeah, I don't think season 1 and 2 Burgess would fit in this world so well. So I think it's important that she grew with the show, and I'm excited by it. I mean, it was I miss the old Burgess, but there's you still see some of that like in the later seasons.
Yeah, but I appreciate that our tone is a little bit more straightforward. You know what I mean? Like we'll crack jokes to make the characters laugh, but it's not. The jokes aren't for the audience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The jokes are for the characters communicating with one another. We're not trying to have funny moments, and I kind of like that. I mean, I miss having the funny moments. They were fun to toy around with, but I think that they just streamlined our product in a way that I really appreciate. It's a show that I don't know, that I really like to make.
Darker, because I just saw the trailer for the crossover biological terrorism arc. What was it like going back and looking at you guys? Like, how intense was it?
Well, it was pretty intense. It was like the fucking episodes that just wouldn't end.
Yeah, I mean, we're still filming it. We just got yellow pages for our script. We've been working every weekend, our poor crew. Like, it has been... I'm just so glad that this trailer looks so cool, because we put every ounce of blood that we had into the show.
It's been a long month.
Also,
it does look like it paid off.
I know, I'm pretty excited. I've heard rumors that ours is really good, so I'm really excited. I mean, there's no competition between the shows, so we're all equal. But I hear I'm not kidding.
Good cover.
Yeah, thanks. Ours are really good. There's also it's biological warfare, and they add effects afterwards, but the makeup doesn't. Makeup does like 75% of the ad, but like even up to 75%, it's really gross. I was like, I haven't filmed a scene, but every time I was like, what if Burgess just threw up? Like, does that take away her badassness if she's just like, what? No thanks. It was nasty.
Yeah.
There were some things that I don't need to see again.
Yeah, like upper thighs gone.
Oh God. Face. I had just had a scene in Fire where someone's face was gone. Yeah. No face.
It's like a horror movie.
It is a horror movie. But awesome.
On a more personal note, with so many people coming together, has there been any like cast bonding activities that you guys have done?
Trust falls.
Just fault.
Just fuck up.
No, we've had no time for bonding. We've been working
No,
all the
I'm
time.
yeah.
No, everybody's actually like quite
Pretty
close.
bonded. Yeah.
You know
We
what I
all
mean?
ate
Like,
dinner last night.
everybody's like pretty fucking tight. Excuse my language. I gotta take swear words out of my
The-
vernacular
right.
on days like today. No, so it's I don't know. We're kind of bonding all of the time.
It's like family, you know, you see them like twice a year and you're like, it's like awesome and you don't lose anything. We hang out so much at work, we don't have a ton of time. You know, after work you kind of just want to go home and decompress after a long day. But when we get back together at work, it's like family, it's awesome.
No, we're very lucky.
So like, what was it like doing something like the Bears tailgate, where like literally like everyone
fun.
from all 3 shows is there? Because it's something we
I
don't
wasn't there.
really haven't really.
No.
It's not everybody.
Okay,
But,
so
yeah,
like
it
a
was
lot
really
of them.
fun.
A lot of them.
Sounds like it was a really hot day.
It was a hot day.
And you guys were just out in the sun.
Just bacon. Yeah.
But they looked like they were having a good time.
But we had to, Tracy's character brings sometimes you forget because you're having such a good time and you forget that you're actually filming something. And Tracy's character brings tamales and she's like, tamales from Mama Garcia's. And I took a bite, and after I took that first bite, I was like, I'm gonna have to take a bite for the next 25 takes. I was like, oh great, Upton tamales, and then I'm like, I'm screwed. It was really fun. It was great. It was a fun day. A lot of extras. It was great.
So another question, so fans are dying to know, is Burzek ever going to happen again? Like, is there, obviously you finally broke up with Upton last season, but like, what is happening between you guys, or like, as in terms of like a romantic relationship?
Burzek will happen again this season, so we're excited about that.
We didn't really.
Yeah.
We should talk to somebody
About what we're allowed to say. Well, something's gonna happen in the crossovers. I feel like whether it's endgame or not, I don't know. But
Right.
they'll explore
It again.
They'll explore something
I
again.
think, Ruzek, she's just the great love of his life, you know what I mean? And so whether or not they're together, there's just always that thing,
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens, but it definitely, we start interacting again, I guess is a good way
We're
to say it.
talking.
We're talking.
We're dealing with each
Talking.
other.
We're just seeing how things go.
Also, we've been filming out of order.
Right.
So we did episode 8, where something really big happens, before we did anything else. So it's like, it's actually a little confusing. We're not quite sure what
airs and what order.
Yeah. So we think something's happening. We'll see.
Yeah, it's a little confusing.
Yeah.
It's a little confusing.
Yeah.
Does that make it harder for you guys as actors to prepare, though, when you have to shoot like episodes out of order and like know what's
It's
coming?
frustrating. It's not harder to prepare. It's just a little frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, what was kind of nice about it is this thing that happens in episode 8. We could make the request, like, you guys have to give us
Some build-up.
some build up to this situation. It can't just be, right? I mean, like, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. And they were like, oh, right, okay.
So, but it is a little tough. Filming all out of order and shit.
Yeah. It's like,
don't
do I
know
like
which
you
way's
now?
up.
Do I not like
Yeah.
you? How do I feel about X? I don't know.
There's also a new character coming in.
She's the worst.
She's not charming
Oh.
or cute or
Just-
adorable or really
What
good
a
at her
drag.
job at all. Yeah, no,
I know, I feel like no one expects to say that. She's terrible. She's amazing. She's wonderful. We love her. She fits into the group like a dream.
Yeah.
She's a kind person and really great at her job, so she's fun.
Let me just show you what I think of her.
Okay. Wait.
That's how when I think of Lisette,
She's
I just
so
think
cute.
of
Yeah.
She's just so adorable.
Yeah. It's fun to see someone like experiencing it like a baby for the first time. We're
Oh,
like,
for sure.
yeah, you gotta say all those lines.
Yeah.
It's just like,
What'd she say the other day? She was like, oh no.
oh, I wasn't in it.
I wasn't in it. And I was like, what do you mean? I mean, we're literally just like saying like a street name to Voight. Like just
Yeah.
giving him information. She's like, I wasn't in it. I don't know. She's like, I wasn't feeling it. She's like,
We're
oh
like-
honey, you gotta release yourself from that.
Yeah. You just gotta guys say the street name and move on.
Yeah, it's a marathon. We're not sprinting.
Yeah.
You gotta release yourself sometimes.
She's so great.
Yeah, she's awesome. I wasn't in it. That's a pretty good impersonation of her.
She's
too.
really cute.
Kind of a broad question because I know Dick Wolf is here today. But like,
I love how he's like, in case you didn't know.
he's right
That's
there.
him. Yeah.
Like, how often does he does he come by the set often? What's it like working in his like little universe that you're
He doesn't come by set on time.
No, if he does.
Normally when we see him, it's him buying us all dinner,
Yeah. Which I'm okay with.
which is very,
Yeah.
very nice of him. No, I mean, it's, you know, he's got the formula down. So it's,
He trusts his people.
he
and
trusts his people. I mean, he's actually a really nice guy. You would think that somebody that high-powered would be like, you know what I mean?
I don't
Like,
have time
kinda
for
scary.
minions, yeah.
But he's actually a really lovely guy. And I don't know, it's... How do I put this? He's just got the formula. And so being a part of it, you're like, you feel like well taken care of. Does that make sense? Like he's kind of got it under control. I just got to do my little bit
Not worry about the rest.
and not worry about the rest because they kind of just they got that figured out.
Burgess and Ruzek are both still cops. Do you guys hope that they'll take the detective's exam sometime soon?
You know, we always toy around with that. Like,
We
wasn't it-
never. Yeah, we said the exam was coming up, but I don't know. I think we all failed.
Yeah, well, there's that, but like, wasn't Royce like last year? He said Boyd like, put him up for a detective, but then we never did
That
it.
happened. I don't
Yeah.
remember that.
They something like that.
He tells me about it. He's like, I put Atwater up for the detective exam. or
Why?
something.
Why not me?
Well, that was the whole scene. Was I was like, oh, fine. Like, what about me? But then I don't think he's a detective. I don't know. It's a very good question, and one that I think I'm going to ask our writer.
I feel like I've asked every year. My mom was like, "Why aren't you a detective?" Like, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm trying.
I'm trying.
It's hard. It's hard out there for a PO.
Who are detectives? Halsted?
Everyone except us three.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, after airing things, will fans kind of reach out for questions, or are they angry at you personally for things, or super happy for you? After on social
Sometimes
media?
the fans will take things a little personally. I mean, people are still angry at me about you. And I'm like, I didn't walk away. She walked away. I wanted the push test. The fucking push test.
If you think that's the only one, no.
Ready?